Okay, so we got our pump rinsed off, we've got our magnet rinsed off, and I just want to show you how easy this is. That this magnet just slides right onto the back of this bracket right here, like so. And we can swivel our pump wherever we want to aim the water, and then the other magnet will go on the outside of the tank. And there's little rubber feet on both sides of these magnets here. It kind of isolates the pump from the glass. So let's install it in the tank. Okay, let's position the pump where we think that we want it. Now you could scrape the coral line if you wanted to, but I'm not going to. You don't have to. One thing I forgot to mention is that when you install the shroud, there is an area on the shroud that doesn't have any slots cut into it, and you want to make sure that that area that's solid is pointing up so that it doesn't pull any air from the surface of your tank down into the pump assembly, or the shroud itself. That would just push a bunch of micro bubbles into your tank. So we've got it positioned where we want it. Really pretty simple. Going to be a little bit of trial and error to get it positioned where you feel that it's not blowing directly on your corals, but it's still giving you some good flow. And you may also have to do a little bit of adjustments with its location as far as if it's going to be stirring up a lot of your sand. But I don't have a real fine sand bed on my tank. If you have the really fine stuff, you may find that the 2100 gallon per hour prop is too much for the tank. So let's plug it in and see what it's like. Now you can see it, there's a tremendous difference by using this mod over, say, the cut-jet mod. Now you can see it's also pulling some air from the surface of the tank, so I need to lower that pump down a little bit so that it doesn't do that. Position it where we need it, and we'll see how it does right there. Okay, you can see where I positioned the pump in my 90 here. Got my Vortec pump over on the other side, and that in conjunction with this SureFlow mod I think is going to give me a lot of flow in the tank. I'll pull that cord out of the water, tidy it up a little bit better, and you can see there's a little bit of sand stirring around, not too much. You just have to kind of keep an eye on it when you get anytime that you put any additional flow onto a tank. Kind of watch your sand beds, if you do have a sand bed, and see what's going to happen with it. Perhaps you'll have to make some adjustments, but I think in this situation I'm going to be pretty good. It'll take a little bit of time for things to kind of settle in and whatnot, but I think my corals will enjoy the extra flow. So I guess that wraps up this video. Hopefully it won't be such a long time before I post another one. And please remember to buy aquacultured or maricultured corals and frags from other hobbyists whenever possible, and not to purchase wild-caught corals, and save our reefs. And one other thing I'd like to mention is, if you'd like to support Limpet's Reef, I do have an eBay store where I sell items reef-related and some non-reef related items. And the address to the eBay store is right on the Limpet's Reef channel homepage, right up on the upper left-hand side. You can get that information. So we'd really appreciate that. So until next time, happy reefing.